That'd be really cool to add to your webpage though. Like make a list of all the different flowers you hear and just have like a picture and a list saying, on our trip, you'll probably see this, 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 and this.
That is a good idea.
Because that'd be one difference between all the branches too. Different branches, different lines, you'll see different scenery.
You know, that was the fun thing about having 8 different routes. Everybody goes, what's your favorite? I didn't really have one.
Yeah.
Because they're all neat in their own way, you know.
Should have been like, rusted steel all looks the same to me. They all got wooden cross ties. They all smell like creosote. Yeah.
Well, there is that. But truly, each one of them had, you know, distinguishing characteristics. It was really cool.
Well, like I said, I've only seen bears 3 times in the wild, and one of the times was while doing this, so yeah. That was kind of neat.
Go to Joseph in August, September.
August, September, okay.
August, September. And good chance to see a bear.
Okay.
Not on the Joseph Enterprise, but on the other 2.
Okay. Yeah, if I go back this year, I'll probably do all 3 just to make sure. Because you know what, there's that train there. They have a passenger train there. I never did that, so I definitely want to do that sometime too. Right.
If you want to do that, you got to do it early in the summer. They can't run later because of fire danger.
Oh, okay.
See, we can run because we've got rubber wheels.
Okay. You know what's interesting? So I told you I lived in Portland when the Port of Tillamook Bay was still running. So they ran through the Tillamook Forest or whatever. You know what they did? They had a tanker car with water in it.
Oh, yeah.
They sprayed the wheels. So I actually got a picture of that showing them watering the tracks.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, that's cool.
But that doesn't stop it.
Right.
So,
actually, when I did my trip to Arizona, I stopped by an overpass to shoot train videos, and I could see some smoke coming from the tracks. So there was literally smoke coming from the tracks. So I called the railroad's emergency number and I told them where it was and everything. And long story short, after a few more trains went by, they sent a guy in a truck, you know, and it was the cross tie. It had a crack in it and there was smoke coming out of it. But by night you could see flames too. So it had been burning for hours. And yeah, he finally put it out with a fire extinguisher. That was kind of interesting. I'm surprised they didn't send somebody out a lot faster, but I guess they're used to that. They said the trains, they start fires like that and it doesn't really flame up really big right away, so yeah.
That train that you want to ride between LeGrand and Elgin, they must start 5 or 6 fires a year.
Wow. Hopefully I'll get to see one. Just kidding.
That's between the highway and the...
Yeah. I never thought of that.
They burn a fair amount there.
Guess they'll just have to switch to concrete cross ties. Double track main line, ribbon rail, catenary.
Well, even then,
yeah, I know.
on the sides, you've got
Right.
all that grass.
All the vegetation, yeah. It was funny, I lived in Portland even back then. I was a rail fan, so I'd sometimes see different trains running. First time I saw a rail grinding train, I didn't know what it was. I saw this train coming through and there were sparks flying everywhere. I thought the thing derailed or something, but no, they were grinding the rails to make them nice and shiny.
Yeah.
But that was cool because it was at night, so it was really, really pretty. But I didn't have a decent camera back then. It didn't really come out on camera.
Do it. I know they do it, but I've never seen it.
I think we're going downhill now.
You think?
Yeah. This is a strange place for a solar panel. What do they got there?
Fence, electric fence.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes they'll do it for a water tank. But that's the electric water fence. I'm surprised it's that far from the fence.
Yeah. Well, it's near the water body too. That's what I was wondering. It was for like a gate to control the water flow or something.
No, that's
but if you say it's the fence, I'll believe you. I mean, obviously they got cattle. I saw a cow in a pasture. It just had like a barbed wire fence, and it climbed over the fence. I'm surprised it didn't cut itself up, but yeah, it was able to get over there. So yeah, I guess you do need an electric fence if you really want to keep them in. Yeah, on my trip recently to Northeast Washington, I went up the gorge, obviously, Columbia Gorge. On both sides, the Union Pacific side, Burlington Northern Santa Fe side, they had huge convoys of those mow vehicles, like several dozen of those maintenance vehicles in a row. If I wasn't in a hurry to get where I was going, I would have stopped and waited for them, get a video of the convoy. Yeah, you know, to replace cross ties, all these ugly old cross ties and stuff. I think the Oregon side still has wooden cross ties. So
I'm pretty sure it is wood.
Is or is not?
Huh?
You said is or is not?
I think it's wood.
Okay, yeah.
Look at that rail.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being an engineer and crossing your fingers on something like that?
Well, when they had trains, wouldn't the speed limit then be like 10 miles per hour or something?
Yeah, it was. But even at that, you know, you put a train off 10 miles an hour.
Right.
Things tend to bend and warp, go places they shouldn't be.
Yeah, on the Portland and Western Railroad, they had a derailment in Corvallis. It was right in town. So I had the next day off, so I actually went there to get videos of how they cleaned it up. There was like one car that was still upright, so I got a video showing how they re-railed it. A lot of the cars that were tipped over, they didn't even try. They cut them up and put the scrap metal in big semi-trailers, hauled them away for scrap. It took them, geez, the whole day they didn't finish. I don't know how long it took them total, but it was a big operation. Because I think there were at least half a dozen cars derailed. But at least the locomotives didn't, so it didn't affect the crew.
That happens out of the ground all the time. I mean, we've had wind blow the empties over. And then there's a pretty twisty, windy coming into the ground that they tend to derail on.
You talking about the passenger train or the freight railroad? Are you talking about passenger? Okay.
There's no passengers go through there anymore.
Okay.
Look at
there's a couple of the birds resting on the ground there.
Yeah, they've eaten.
Oh wow, there goes another one.
They're so pretty.
Yeah, bright and shiny. It's funny, after we pass them they fly away. It's like it's too late now. Anyway.